everywhere where makeup usually doesn't settle too well. And then tonight I'm going kind of for like a smoky-ish eye. And if you see my face getting red, that's quite normal. I'm just very, very sensitive skin. I don't know if anyone else like struggles with this, but I have very, 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 very sensitive skin. So doing makeup and putting on a ton of products is just not something I can do anymore. But whenever I touch my face, it does tend to get red. Okay. So first, I like to color correct. So this is the same. This is like a little kind of compact color corrector, compact. This one is really, really good. Again, for my under eyes and for any kind of like redness around like these areas. Like I have a pimple right there, and then just like any kind of redness lingering around here that might not get picked up with my cushion foundation. Okay, so I'll actually be going in with a this is BK Angie Hot and Flashy, and I've only had one foundation brush, and I didn't really like using brushes as a big sponge girl. And then I saw this like on an ad on Instagram, and I actually ended up loving it. So we'll go with that. And I just realized I don't have a small mirror right now on hand. So I will take this one. Go. I'm actually taking off the mirror. I've never taken off the mirror in this compact. This is like a Mario. Oh, that is such a nice mirror. This is a Mario Disco palette. Such beautiful colors. But I just needed a mirror. So we will go in. I'm gonna go in with the green, and I'll actually mix these two to make a shade that blends in a little bit. And you only really need a couple taps because it is very, 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 very full coverage. So go in there, and then I like to go on the bridge of my nose and also on the sides of my nose. Perfect. And then I do like to go in here as well because I wore my glasses today and it made little indents. It always makes little indents. So I'll go in and double dip again, and I'll actually go up here because I did see I had one. And then I'll go here under my mouth, and then blend that up here, and I'll just blend on my eyebrows so it's good coverage. And then for my under eyes, I will actually go in with the pink shade, and then again dipping into the cream. And again, not too much because this is very full coverage. And you want to get in that inner corner because I feel like that's where most of the droopiness stays. And then I like to go on top of the eye as well with excess, if there is any. Okay. So that's kind of the base for everything. this is how I do makeup. I know this is not like a perfect way to do makeup by any means, and this is like a tutorial just to show you guys how I do it. Then we will go in with, this is my cushion foundation. This is just a Clio cushion foundation. Really, really pretty packaging. I think that's what got me first, was the really pretty packaging. Okay, so this is the Kill Cover Skin Fixer cushion, and this is in 21C lingerie. I don't take the mirrors out of any of my products. I don't know if y'all do that, but I just like to save the mirror. But in this case, I will actually probably need it so I can reorganize myself. So I'll usually start at the chin area and then go up. So chin area all around. Like, a lot of people compliment me on my skin for some reason, and I'm blessed to have good skin right now, but I've never used to have good skin, and I would always be pounding on makeup. But now, like, I guess I feel more confident, and I tried to reduce my stress as much as possible, and also this makeup helps a ton. A ton. So getting in on that side, getting in on that side. I like how sheer this is. It's very buildable, but it's like your skin but better. Like, what? All that redness covered up too. And then I like to go in and pat over my eyes very gently. And then I almost dipped into my eyeshadow right there. This is a very chaotic video, but I wanted to film this. I really wanted to film this. I love, like, getting ready with me videos, and ones where it, like, feels like they're actually getting ready with me. Okay, I feel like that is pretty good. Perfect. Then after that, I actually like to go in with my blush. My blush is a bit chaotic, I will tell you that now. And I know you're not supposed to dab it on, but I do. So I'm actually gonna watch myself here. And then I like to put a little up at the eye, a little on the nose, and a little on the chin. And this just brings back the color in your face usually. And then I like to pat in the middle of my cheeks because that's just my face shape. And I've noticed that doing that makes my face shape look better than when I used to put blush like all the way up here. It didn't look very good. I honestly think I saw Cameron Diaz doing it like this, and I was like, slay, 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 slay. Okay. So now we're going to go in with contour shade. So this is the Too Cool. This is like by Rodin. I really, really like this one. I used to have like the paler version, but I found out they had this kind of like warmer trio. It was almost like a neutral. actually like to go under with a lighter shade and hit that crease. Cause my eyes be creasing. And then I'll go with like a little bit of a darker shade and go all around there. And go with this shade and go all around there. Woody fun. Okay. And then I will actually go into the same shade and contour my nose. I have a very crooked, like, I call it a Greek nose, but I'm not Greek. But it's just, I got a schnoz, you know? And all my schnoz girlies know. Sometimes, like, the contour I be seeing on my, like, For You page, maybe my For You page just isn't caught up with who I am as a person. But it's been giving me, like, the small little, you already have an itty-bitty nose, but let's make it itty-bitty-bittier, you know? So I rarely kind of find contour that actually works for my face shape or for my nose. And I've always like contemplated getting a nose job because that's just what's hot. And I've always loved like small petite noses, like a little fairy nose, you know. But as I'm getting older, I'm appreciating my big nose because I stand out. I'm not gonna lie. But for the club, I will contour this out. Cute. Ooh, she's cute. She's cute. And then will go with the dark. So that was the middle color for my nose, and then I'll go with the darkest color from that, and also go under here, and then go on top of here. Okay, cool. And then also, I will go in with that same palette, and I'll actually swipe, and go in and contour. That is looking almost like and then I will also go under the chin. Cute. Oh my god. Did that snatch me up? Oh my god. Okay. We will continue on. So, next I actually like to go back in. I'll go in with my Mara Badescu palette. Let me show without showing the camera. Beautiful shades, but I'm just going for a very, very, very light eye tonight because I'm not gonna put on lashes yet. So I'm actually gonna go in with this like lightish brown shade and then this shade right here, both very again like light, and then also with this cream shade up here. So I'll start with the cream shade as a base, and then the shade will go on the outer part. Very pretty. And then we'll go in with that really, really dark shade. And go on the eye. Just on the eyelid, basically. Just to darken everything up a little bit. Oh, you can't really see it on camera. But again, this is just a ramble video. I don't really know what I want to do with these yet. And I'll go with that cream shade on the inner part of my eye just to smoke it out a little bit. Cute. Okay, next This is like my NYX jumbo pen. And then I'll go in with this MAC brush that I got from like a gift set. And this is like the white. It's basically like highlight essentially, but on my nose contour. I need something to differentiate my nose in the contour. I'm not very good at this contour thing, honestly, to be quite honest with you. But this is the best I can do. And then I'll put it in my inner corner, in this inner corner as well, and also get some eyebrows out of there. Oh my god. Okay. And then drag that along the eyes. She's cute. And then kind of blend that in by tapping. Blend it in by tapping. Just good. And then I will also go in with a little highlighter. This is from the same brand as my same brand as the color corrector. And I will go in with my finger and tap 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 tap. And basically tap that all on through my nose, and you'll see a little shininess. And then I'll go in again, rub it between my two fingers, and place it as a highlight. An extra highlight on my face. She's so cute, she's so comfortable. Okay, so next I'm gonna do my eyebrows. This one, I go in with this, like, this is Espoir, little dual-sided tabby kind of thing. Very, very nice. So I usually do my eyebrows, I'll brush them up just to get all theirs brushed up. I probably should tweeze my brows too, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I always remember that like club lights will be darker and probably will cover more than I wanted. She's got an eyebrow. She's got an eyebrow. Same thing over here. Okay, nice, very nice. And then once I've kind of drawn them in, I'll brush them out. And if you hear groaning or little groans in the background, that is my cat, Beanie. He is sleeping behind me. Like a rock I might I had, like a motherfucking rock. Okay. Cool beans. Next, I want to just kind of sculpt out my brow, but I don't really like using like a concealer. So we'll go in with this white setting powder. Love this, but I think it's just amazing for setting the brows because it's just so light. And I usually just go underside and over as well. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. also have my contacts in, so I don't want to poke myself anyway. But highlighting does a lot, especially on the bottom. I feel like it gives it kind of a depth that I want. It's hard to get with just eyeshadow, just plain eyeshadow. And then I'll actually flip up my eyeliner at the end. This will be the guide for my eyeliner when I put it on. I'm also just checking to see if I even did that right. Okay. And this one is the Extreme Gel Presso pencil liner. And this is by Clio as well, so same one as the Cushion Foundation. For eyeliner, I like the Stila, the 24-hour wear, because every other eyeliner I've tried doesn't do it like this one. Just doesn't. Okay. I feel like I already messed this up. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. I've honestly never done this one-handed either, so this is kind of new to me. You know what? I'm not mad. You know what? That is not bad. Okay, I need to like refresh this eyeliner. Do something to it because I love this eyeliner, but it dries out and then it gets stuck on my eyeshadow. Because I always do it after my eyeshadow. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's cute. She's cute. She's cute. Okay. So once we do that, I would usually put my lashes on, but I really don't want to do that right now, so... Oh. See, this is something I usually forget as well, so I actually put it under my eyes as well. It just makes my eye pop more, because I feel like my eyes can be a little downturned sometimes. My eyes are always downturned, but it just makes them stand out a little bit more. See, it's just so sultry. And then I will actually blend that out with a little brush. Little brush. So it's a bit more smoky. Very nice. size setting powder. This one's really, really good. This translucent powder. So I'll go in here, go like that, and just make sure I'm getting my under eye. And then you always want to tap on your hand to tap off the excess. And it really just gives it a photo finish. And any excess, I'll take and put under there, and then also on the forehead, because your girl's got a very shiny forehead. Cute. Okay. So once we do that, I'll go in with my lip liner, and that's basically like my last step with everything. Okay, she is ready. Like, it looks really good actually. I'm impressed, honestly. I'm impressed I even made that far. This is what I do for the club, just basically every night I work there. So a lot of it has to do with just playing with what you got. So that's why I'm like, this tutorial is not for everyone, but it's just something for me to document as well. Like, oh, this is what I used to use. Oh, I can go back to this because it was a really good brand, or it worked, it made my skin look